do the mineral buffet because then they get to decide what minerals they want, and so far it's working very good. And we have it low. It gets pretty dirty, but
mainly just gets dirty once the minerals in the container start getting low. Then what do they do to let us know they need changed?
It's gross.
Yep. They'll poop in the containers that get empty to let us know they need change.
Yeah, there's 2 here that need to be changed. Yeah. And we have these things so we know what they are. And they have been taking a lot of minerals.
Yep.
But most of them are empty. We have it low also because then the little babies can get it. Because also 2 of them are already getting the minerals.
Right there. Even the babies help themselves to the minerals. We just got out to the barn. It's morning chores right now. It is so cold. My fingers hurt. And Vicky and Maggie help us every day, and Tommy wanted to come out and help us this morning. But we're gonna refill our mineral buffet system, so we're gonna do that, and you guys can join us. Right now, we're still getting our minerals from a place called Little Avalon. You can look them up at goatcare.com. Very easy to get to, and they have very affordable packages for getting you started with doing a mineral buffet system. You'll need to buy your feeders, and they have these cool little stainless steel labels. These are the labels. They have the initials for the chemical name, and then they also have it written that's from Little Avalon, and then you just use little nails and you just nail them into your board or whatever over the correct mineral feeder, and that helps you keep track of what has gotten empty, what the goats are eating, or sheep are eating, whatever. And yeah, so now we're going to refill these. This is their medium-sized kit, and all the 20 minerals come in 2-pound bags in this kit. Bring it over here. Put it in here. Yeah. Just wiggle it. Woo! Okay, stop there. All right, we just finished filling the minerals. Maggie's got the last baggie for us. So some of them we use up the whole bag and we just dump it in. But we have several that we end up with a little bit extra in the bottom of the bag. So thankfully these are resealable bags. Thank you, Little Avalon. Brilliant. So we just seal them up and use them to top up the minerals once they start to get low.
But we still need big harder bags.
Yeah, when we get new minerals or we get the really big bags, then we'll be able to reuse these for basically serving sizes for refilling the mineral feeders, which will be nice. So then we're not lugging around 25-pound bags full of minerals and breaking our backs. Because, you know, we want to work smarter, not harder. Now all the minerals have been refilled.
Didn't take much work.
And I guess
What was that, Maggie?
I hope the lambs are going to like it.
Oh yeah, they're going to love it.
Even the lammies. Special be nice.
Hey, Emma. What?
They love the minerals.
Hey, babies. Hey, come over here.
Got some more over here.
Yep. Yeah. Just
Here
give
comes
up a little
Bo-Peep.
bit of what they want. Hey, Bo-Peep.
Bo-Peep's getting less shy of us.
She's also not afraid to tell those babies, hey, you need to move. At least she's nice about it.
Yeah. A lot nicer than the
Does that smell good, Mama?
Hi. She's actually letting me pet her. Because he's too distracted from the room.
Bo-Peep is so soft. You feel on the inside? Oh my, she's growing a lot of wool.
So, you've watched us set up our mineral buffet system. We've shown you the system. Vicky's talked a little bit about it. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about it and why we do it. So the theory with mineral buffet is that the animals are very intuitive to their own bodies and their own body's needs. So you have the individual minerals placed out. Instead of being all in a mix, you have the individual minerals out. So you need like 20 mineral dishes out. That's 10 of the 2 container mineral feeders. You have those out, and they each have a different mineral or mineral mix, because there are some that are a mix. But there's individuals of like copper, cobalt, manganese, magnesium, calcium, selenium, boron, iodine. You can get iron. It's generally not recommended to use the iron. Iron is like one of the most easily absorbed minerals in what the goats eat and the sheep eats. And so you don't really need to supplement it usually, unless you have had a problem with a huge worm load. Then you might want to have iron out just so they get their stores built back up. And then once they use up what you put out, don't bother refilling the iron, because they're going to be able to get what they need from the rest of their food at that point. Yeah, so the iron is more an as you need it kind of thing. But the rest of them are good to have out year round, because they will actually change what they need to eat depending on the time of year, what forage is available, if they're pregnant or lactating or dry and open. Dry is not milking, and open means they're not bred. They're not making babies. But yeah, so we got our little mineral buffet system set up with our mineral feeders set up on the walls, as you've seen in our video. And we found a place called Little Avalon, which there's a link in the description. And we got their starter kit. It made it way more affordable to get started. The smallest size kit is about $150. And then the medium sized kit, which is actually the one I recommend getting, is $260. Now, why do I say get the medium, not the small? One, you'll thank me later, for sure. End of story. Forget a list of reasons. That's the biggest reason. Just, you're going to thank me later if you get the medium-sized kit rather than the small. Okay, so the more detailed answer. Basically, the small kit has 1 pound of each of the minerals, except for 6 minerals that only have, I think it was half a pound. And it's because it's formulated for a smaller herd, generally about 6 goats or sheep or whatever, but 6 animals, 6 small ruminant animals. And it can be a great way to get started. You can at least figure out, okay, what are they going for first? And that gives you a nice baseline. I prefer to get the medium-sized kit, because even though it's a little more spendy getting it started, it's still a very affordable price, $260 plus tax, but the shipping is free. And it's all 20 minerals come in 2 pound bags. So it's going to last you a lot longer. And like, even for a herd our size, we have a pretty good herd size. I think we have about 11 goats right now, not including the newborn babies, the tiny babies. We also have 6 lambs here right now, and 1 adult ewe. So that's what we have right now. And they all use the mineral buffet system. So for our herd and flock size altogether, the medium-sized mineral kit makes more sense. We are looking into actually getting the full kit in bulk bags, and because they've actually reduced the price for doing that, which is great. So it's going to be more like a little under $700 to get 25-pound bags of each of the 20 minerals. I did want to mention there are 2 minerals that are actually a mixture of multiple minerals. One of them is the CB, which is vitamin C, ascorbic acid, and a mixture of B vitamins. And that's really great. And then the other one that's a mix is, they call it their V4. And it has vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin E. it's like the D isn't that big a deal to me, just because I've done a lot of research into vitamin D, and really the best source of vitamin D is just from the sunlight, and our animals spend a lot of time outside, so it doesn't seem totally necessary to do that. But it does help with mineral absorption for the other two involved here. Vitamin A is very important for their eye development, and neurodevelopment as well. And unlike humans, they don't have vitamin A in everything that they eat, and so they're less likely to overdose with that. And then there's also vitamin E in there, which is very important for their fertility and their reproductive health, and you're going to increase your litter sizes and overall health of your litters that are being born to your animals. We had one doe that she did a single buckling every year for 3 years in a row, and then we got the mineral buffet, and that next year she had triplets, 1 buck and 2 does. And it was like, oh, right. But not every year is going to be that way, okay? I'm not making promises about anything, because this year we've had 2 does that looked ginormous, and they each did a single buckling. But they've been very hardy, very healthy, and the year before we started doing the minerals, we had so many kidding issues. Even with giving them good mixed minerals and doing the Bo-C and the copper on time and keeping up on hoof trims and all the stuff, we had so many kidding issues, so many twisted kids getting tangled up with each other, or they have extra teats, or they just are really dumb, or something wrong. And it was so incredibly stressful. It's like I had to assist with the births for all 7 of my does that year. And it was like, why are we doing this? This is burnout. I'm gonna be burnt out with this. It's not cool. And then we started doing the buffet, and the very next year we noticed a huge difference, and even this year has been wonderful. We've had really great kiddings. The kids have been strong and healthy. Last year we didn't lose any kids right after birth, or even within a few days of birth. This year we did lose 1 kid within a few days of being born, and our kiddings have been wonderful. We just 2 days ago, not even 2 days ago, just yesterday morning, 1 day ago, we have a purebred Nubian doe that we got as a doeling last year. And she's always been kind of lean and skinny. She's a very dairy Nubian. And we found out about a month ago that, oh, guess what? She is pregnant. Okay. I didn't think she was. She's so tiny. She's quite tall, but she's very lean. And I measured, and ultrasound was showing 1 kid, 1 giant kid. I'm like, okay, that's not ideal. And I checked her hips, and I'm like, she's not as wide as my mini Nubians are. And they're quite a bit wider in the hips than she is. So then I'm like, okay, we gotta monitor her, see if we can figure out when she's gonna have her baby, so we can make sure we're there. Well, then yesterday morning we go out, we're doing chores, we're doing the milking, and then both the kids were milking their goats, and so I had to pause because we only have 2 stanchions, and I'm looking around, just peeking in the other stalls, and peeking in the stall where our Nubian doe was at, and oh, there's a baby in there. She didn't say a word. She was totally quiet the whole time. Her baby was totally quiet the whole time. And she already had given birth to him, the placenta, and was cleaning him up. It's like, okay, yes, this is like, part of me is kind of bummed I missed the birth, but this is my favorite kind of birth because I wasn't needed. And that's like every farmer's dream. You want your animals to give birth without you and be able to actually do it without you. That's the goal. So we want healthier, hardier animals, and really we've had a huge difference using the buffet. We really love it, and I hope you'll look into doing it possibly for your own farm. Also, a quick little note. We have goats and sheep sharing the pasture, sharing the minerals. Our sheep do eat the copper, but the thing is, just like the theory was, they dose themselves because they know what they need and when they need it. Our experience has already been that at different times of the year, based on where they are in their cycles and their lactation, they're going to be requiring different minerals. And it's pretty amazing the way that God has designed them to be able to smell the mineral and know, oh, that's the one I want. Oh, no, I don't need that one right now. I'm going to go to this one instead. This one is what I need. And they only take what they need. And then they walk away. And it's that simple. They have never OD'd on anything. They do not just hork it down. They lick a tiny amount. And then they walk away. And they might even go from mineral to mineral to mineral and just sniff at each one. And then one day they'll totally be avoiding this mineral over here. But then a week later, they want that mineral. It's a good mineral. They're going to have it. So it's not that they're playing favorites. They have their favorite flavors. It's that they know when they need what they need. And they're able to tell exactly which one on the trays is the one that they need in that moment. It's really amazing. And it's like, man, I wish it was that easy to figure it out for humans. It's like, we could just smell the mineral and be like, oh, nope, I don't need that one. Oh yeah, that's the one I want. Just a little bit though. And know the exact amount we need. That would be amazing. Sadly, humans are a little more complicated. But yeah, and it's also really cool because I noticed anytime there's like a parasite load going on or someone's feeling sickly, there are specific minerals that they go after more. They're always going after the copper. If they've been sick, they're going to go after the molybdenum, which helps support your liver, which helps with detoxing. And so they know what they need to heal themselves. And it creates a lot less work for us. We just pour the minerals like we did in our video. And that's it. We don't have to force things down their throats. We don't have to inject them with stuff. We don't have to go to the vet to get another prescription for BOC because they dose themselves and they get the perfect amount for what they need. And it's pretty evident that it's working, at least for us. And we know a lot of other farms that are using the buffet now and they really enjoy it. It takes all the guesswork out because you let them do the dosing. So, anyways, this is our video for this week. And I hope it's blessed you. I hope you've enjoyed it. And hopefully I'm getting a little better at making these videos. And I hope you're really blessed by this. And if you've tried the mineral buffet or you've looked into it or you have questions, please leave us a comment. We want to interact with you. We want to know what your thoughts are on this. And if you have questions, we'd love to answer your questions. If there's a particular topic relating to something that we've been discussing, we'd totally love to discuss it with you. Yeah, send us questions, talk to us, let us know what your own experience has been with minerals. We'd love the discussion. We're all about having an open dialogue for different things. We're all learning here. And yeah, so God bless you guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got farm kids that are very excited to be helping with the next set of videos.